Well, once again, a great bounce-back win for the Lincoln Stars as they take down the Youngstown Phantoms 4-1 here tonight at the Icebox. And with that, it is time for Coach's Comments being brought to you by Southside Auto Tech. Tonight, we're joined by goaltending and assistant coach Artt Brey. And Art, once again, the theme of this team has been the ability to bounce back. What did it take here tonight? What changed for you from what you saw from last night to tonight?
Well, I think more than anything, right, I think we were able to feed off the crowd, right? So thank you guys for coming out. We're glad that we were able to get those 2 points for you. But from a team perspective, right, I think we weren't happy with our compete level yesterday, defending our net, production offensively, things like that. So for us, tying together a full 60 minutes, getting back to our systems and getting back to kind of what makes us proud of our identity and how we like to play.
The first period didn't result in any goals, but I think everyone could tell there was a little bit more jump tonight. The physicality was there, the stuff Rocky was talking about last night. Though you guys didn't get any goals in the first period, what really stood out to you?
I think our urgency, our need to get to pucks first, our need to turn their D, make them go 200, go through 5 of us, and establish our presence early. More than anything, we did a good job of funneling pucks to the net. Credit to them. They're a very talented team, but for us, I think credit to Mangan too, right? Like he willed his way into that first goal, and it kind of got us going there. So for us, I think it's seeing things like that. The guys feed off it on the bench, and then we just get to continue that momentum.
That was going to be my next question, was how much did things change on the bench when you just get that first goal of the weekend? 5 periods in, it just seemed, just from Mangan's reaction, like it was just a sigh of relief for everyone. The building definitely reacted that way too.
Yeah, you hate to put that goal type on a pedestal more than anything. So I think for us, it's like, how do you want to attract that type of stuff? And it's doing things the right way. It's getting bodies to the net. It's getting our D involved. It's getting screens. It's things like that. So if we're able to be doing things like that, we're going to get rewarded. And the guys got rewarded tonight.
Let's talk about Blake Montgomery. Finishing some chances. He's been buzzing all season since joining the Lincoln Stars. How good did it see him to see him finishing those chances here tonight?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think he gets the crowd out of their feet when he gets his feet moving. He's so fast. He's able to burn defensemen wide, and so for him to get rewarded, I think it's just going to increase his confidence, increase his willingness to take the puck to the net in that situation, and hopefully he can continue to bury them.
Jan Shostak with another great showing in net. He had a tough night last night. The whole team did, though. But he and the Stars bounced back as a whole. He's been that steady presence in net. Feels like every game he's been out there, he's given the team a chance to win. What stood out about him tonight?
I think more than anything, Jan radiates confidence. He's a very, very confident person, very confident individual. And for us on the bench, for us on practice, things like that, when we see him making saves, we see him doing what he does, guys just get to feed off that, and they know that, okay, if they make a mistake, he's back there for him. I think more than anything, just keeping him in the game and not allowing him to come out too far and challenge the other goalie and hopefully get in a goalie fight. So we'll have to talk about that, but I think more than anything that speaks to his approach. He's tough. He's a very, very skilled goaltender, and he's a competitor.
How nice was it for you guys to be in a complete 180 from a night ago, where late in the game, tensions are flaring over, and it's not going the way you want? Tonight, same way, but you're in the lead this time. I had to feel a lot better this time around.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think more than anything, right, what we really like to preach is not being an outcome-oriented team, but really being process-oriented. So no matter the score, whether you're up, whether you're down, I think as long as we as a staff, we as a team preach process, right, things like that, the outcome generally is going to take care of itself. So for us, obviously yesterday wasn't what we wanted, but we were able to divert back to kind of those process check marks, and we didn't hit them. Whereas we look at tonight, we hit those process check marks, whereas we're finishing our checks, we're turning their D, we're going low to high, we're doing everything that we need to do to get that outcome. And if you look at it from a process point of view, we hit those check marks, and ultimately we were able to win that game.
3 wins this season for you guys. All of them have come after losses. We've talked a lot about the resiliency, but now we got to talk about how do you turn this into back-to-back wins with 2 tough road games coming up next week, first at Waterloo and then at Sioux City.
Yeah, I think, right, you never want to make excuses for the guys or the fellas, but we have a new group, right? Not necessarily young, but we have a new group, and we have to kind of understand the preparation on Monday builds into Tuesday, builds into Wednesday, builds into Thursday, ultimately building into Friday. So for us, finding ways to build momentum throughout the week and make sure that we're ready to go on Friday, and having intention on that game on Friday. I think if you look at the games we're able to bounce back, right, we might be a little bit misplaced on the Friday, but come Saturday or that second game on the weekend, we kind of have some intention, right? We kind of have to bounce back. We weren't happy with our first performance. So hopefully we can learn that it's not going to take us losing games to have that intention moving forward. But if we're able to cultivate that throughout the week and then make sure on puck drop on Friday we're going, hopefully that's going to be able to get us the win starting on the weekend.
Well, we're looking forward to that. The road trip, a big test coming up this weekend. And Art, we thank you for the time here.
Thank you, Joel. Appreciate it.
That's Artt Brey, the goaltending and assistant coach of your Lincoln Stars. And this has been Coach's Comments, brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.